Welcome to, I call it Whip It Out Wednesday.
Oh, whip it out.
Whip It Out Wednesday.
Oh, I
Writing,
like it.
I know,
I
right?
like it.
We are romance writers, so we like to whip it out.
We do. We do.
All righty. So I have a quick question. Why do we write? Because I know that people don't quite always understand why we get together and write. So I thought I'd ask you the question, why do we do writing sprints?
I think like us, we do writing sprints to keep ourselves accountable and get our stories finished. I think the sprints itself helps keep your mind sharp because you're giving yourself a time limit to write out what you want and you sort of have that competitive feel around trying to get the words down and not so much beating the person that you're with, but your mind's sort of more focused on just getting to it because you can go back in and edit it if you don't want it. So I think that's we get the story finished faster.
I completely agree. Me and you started going. Well, I did writing sprints last year solo. Me and you started together this year. We ramped it up from once a week to 3 times a week. And I know it's helped me with the production of
Mm,
because you have a dedicated time. You're like, okay, this is the time that I write. And they, like you said, they could be good or bad words that we can edit later, but it's a time that we hold each other accountable.
yeah, and not only that, I think it's also um, just that. Oh, what's the word? I suppose it's showing up, definitely being accountable, but also having that other author person opposite you and you have these conversations about where you're at or what you're struggling with or what what you're writing about. So you actually get further into the story. It helps.
I think so too, because you have a sounding board, someone to brainstorm with. When you said that, I also thought about how many times that we talk about challenges as being authors, or where do we go for, I want to do sprayed edge books, do you know? And it's trading resources and vendors and contacts and your network. And that's what I love
Mm.
about our writing sprints is because it could be anything. It's supporting each other personally, professionally, all of it.
Yeah, no, it is. It's one of those things that if you need to build a community around yourself, around the right people, like-minded people, to be able to get the best out of what you want to do.
Yeah. And I think being an author can be kind of lonely. And
Mm.
you don't know what you don't know, and that will hurt you. And so if you have a group of author friends to reach out and be like, hey, how do you handle this? Or I'm stuck here, and just someone to go back and forth with. Um, you're right. It builds that sense of community. Guess he's here. It builds that sense of community that I think all writers need, regardless of we're romance. It doesn't have to be. I mean, we had other people that joined us that don't write romance because in some
Mm.
aspects, writing sprints, it doesn't discriminate if you're a romance writer or not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. No, it doesn't matter. I don't think it matters what sort of writer you are. The sprints can be anywhere in between. I mean, there's people that write even nonfiction.
Yeah.
You still need the accountability and the time to write and having somebody again with you, like it just gives you those extra steps.
I agree. Michael said the only reason. I don't know if you can expand on that comment, Michael. That would be good because I'm not understanding what exactly you mean. But
Mm,
I know I did that interview last Thursday with
mm,
gentleman who he is really, really nice, Alfonso Williamson Jr., and he's an author, a crime fiction author, but he also is going to do nonfiction because he has 27 years in law enforcement and then 3 years in the
lo-
military.
yeah, military. I watched his interview. Very interesting. He's had a life. Yeah.
He has so much to write about, and that's what he was saying is he said he wants to go into nonfiction and do law enforcement books about
Mm,
leadership, law enforcement management, etc. And we were talking about that, finding the time to be able to write. And I asked him, I said, please join our sprints if you're able to. Now, he works obviously during the day, and that's when we are in the day in the US. But, I said, not always. I said, sometimes we flip it where we write at night, and then in Aussie land, it's during the morning. So
Yeah. Yeah. Excuse my voice tonight. I'm getting over my flu. But yeah, no, it's true. I think it's and anywhere, I think if we can encourage any writers to join us, it'll be great because then we can build a little community amongst us.
100% agree. Are
Mhm.
speaking of, are you ready to sprint 25 minutes and a
Yeah,
5 minute?
yeah, let's
Great job,
do it.
Michael. Yeah. So hopefully, Michael, if you are sprinting with us, tell us what you're working on because we would love to be able to support you.
Yeah,
Good morning, Miguel. And then I'm going to put this bulldog who keeps tap dancing out of my room.
and then it will tap dance on the door.
Exactly. Okay, starting now. I'm
Right.
going to mute my
Okay.
line also. So
I'm gonna mute. Alright, see you in 25.
Hey y'all, we are done.
Gee, that was fast.
It was. So how did you do?
Good. I'm trying to work out some strategies for for a takedown.
A takedown, like a motorcycle takedown, like a fight scene?
Yeah, more like a plan of attack.
Oh, okay. I am no help. I always have to I have to act him out, and it's so silly because, yeah, I've never been in a street fight,
Yeah.
obviously.
Well,
So
not a street fight, it's like a battle plan, more of a battle plan.
interesting.
Yeah, so they're trying to work out what the best, strategy will be to, get this going. So, yeah, that's where I'm at.
Well, we had a few more people join us. Excuse me. We're over here both like
I
voice
know.
drainage. It's a mess. But welcome to
I've got the last bits of my voice. I didn't have a voice for, like, I don't know, a whole week, but now I've got a voice, but it's still a bit raspy.
you could do erotic fiction with that.
Hello.
Welcome to the people that joined us while we were sprinting. So that's what we're supposed to be doing, but we also chit chat about inappropriate stuff.
Sometimes.
So we had talked before we started our sprint about why we have gotten together sprinting. As you can tell by our accents, I'm an American. That's my Aussie bestie.
From
Uh,
Australia?
yep, we are 11 hours apart as of today. That changes when time changes and daylight savings and all that jazz. And sometimes she travels, so that definitely changes.
Yes.
But we talked about why we started sprinting, but what is our long-term goal, Sienna?
Our long-term goal. Our
As
long-term
I
goal
talk,
is definitely, yeah, yes. Our long-term goal is definitely part of the long-term goal with one of the steps is to build, like, reading and writing community so we can get lots of friends following us, wanting to not just read our books, but write and sprint with us. So
Mhm.
meet more authors, and create, like, a community around us. And I think our long-term goal is we'd love to do an event where we could have a book signing. That's our long-term goal, which will be really cool.
Because if you guys have ever been to book conferences, Sienna is good. She goes to book conferences all the time. I kinda stole her PA. I what do they call it? Poached? I poached her PA to have me start signing up for book conferences here in the States. But I told her, I said, "They can only be" I'm in Houston, Texas, and I said, "They can only be within a few states of Houston because I can't be going up to, like, Washington with my first book conference." I was like, "That's some scary stuff."
There's some people here in Australia that go to America for their first book conference.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
I have no excuses.
No, you don't.
But, yeah, it would be amazing. We could start our own book conference with like-minded people because we
Mm,
love to well, I go to them as a spectator. Sienna goes to them as an actual author and vendor.
I do. I love it.
But
It's really good.
yeah, it's just good. It's camaraderie, it's community. It just fills your soul when you are able to talk books and nerd out.
Ah, and it is and when you go to these events, it's not just about you talking about your book. That's a big part of it, but the other part of it is meeting other authors like we wanna do. And, finding out how they their tools and what they use and how they build their stories, and everybody has a system, and it's really cool to understand other people's systems because you either can use it or you can't use it depending on what it is.
Well, and there's a million ways to be an author. There's no doubt about that.
Mm, agreed. So many ways.
Are we going to do another 25 minutes and then a 5 little sign off at the minute
Yeah,
5-minute sign off at the end? I can
sounds
write
good.
words, I can't say the words today.
I can't say too much because every time I get into a sentence, I go into a coughing fit, so
I was gonna ask able to dictate, or are you even on break from that?
I'm on break from that because every time I talk, I cough.
Oh, no. So the words are slower.
Yep, so I'm typing.
I know. I think I'm gonna dictate this next. I have got to get out of this chapter. I've been in this chapter for, like, a week.
Oh god, that
Get
hurts.
out already. So, I think when I finally get out of this chapter, I'm gonna start dictating because I was like, "Girl, you gotta get going with it."
Yeah.
And I'm writing a flirty, spicy scene, so,
Oh,
I know.
very good.
Yep.
Well, I'm getting right into the strategies of war, so
Yeah, lover and a fighter, that's what we are. Yin and yang.
I was thinking that.
So 25
Alright,
minutes, and then we'll wrap up. Starting
alright,
now,
okay.
and I'm gonna mute again. We're done. How did you do?
Good, 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 good. I think I've got a bit of an idea. I had some exciting stuff happen when I was in, New Zealand, so, hmm, in in this book that I'm writing, in my whip,
Mhm.
one of, my hubby's cousins is in a bit of this world. As I said, my books are my life on steroids. Um, and I sort of said to him, "Oh, I've sort of put you in this book," and he had a giggle, and he was like, "Really? So, like, how?" And I sort of explained his character, and I said, "So it's nothing like you, really?" And he goes, "That's exactly how I was introduced to the family," and I was like, "Oh,
No
well."
way.
I was like, "Oh, well, I didn't know that, so you can't say that." And he goes, "No, now I wanna read it." And then he was like, "When you get some strategies down, give us a ring and we'll talk them out so they're like, I can tell you what could happen." And I was like, "Yes."
Perfect. That's so exciting.
So, yeah, so we had a bit of a chat while we were in NZ, but he said, then I said to him, "I might give it to you to read before I put it out there." I said, "1, I don't want you to feel conflicted." And I said, "And 2, for like, just a bit of a reality check." So, bit excited about that.
Your beta reader is gonna be a dude.
1.
You're like, "1."
Well, he said to me, "Have you read?" Oh, he said to me, "Have I read the, Princess Mafia by," can't remember who it's by, but I saved it. So I said, "No," and he goes, "Give that a read." He said, "That'll help." And I was like, "Ooh, I'll have a."
Okay, can we pause? He's reading romance novels?
I don't know if it is romance, but, yeah, he's a reader, so, exciting. Are you looking it up?
I mean, there's so many mafia, popular mafia princess of the mafia? Oh my gosh. Princess and mafia bring up a zillion results when you search it.
I think, I saved it. It's on my phone, I can't get to it.
Mafia.
Um,
Princess Selena, or there's oh my gosh, there's so many. Growing up in the Sam Giancana's family,
no, it's,
there's a ton that are princess mafia, like, yeah.
I Googled it and it came up straight away, just that one, and it was, I can't I'll send it to you.
Okay. Alrighty, and for those that are joining us, we will be live on TikTok for writing sprints also on Friday. So 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. AWST.
You got that down packed, I always screw it up.
I like the little dance that you do with your time zone.
It's all I got. I can't speak it. I know.
They're like, these girls need to stop.
I know, right?
I know. So anyway, and then we'll be back next Wednesday here, our usual time and place. So we go Mondays on Instagram, Wednesdays on Substack, Fridays on TikTok.
Yep.
Hi, I know you're here. So anyway, until
My
next time,
bulldog.
writing
Yep.
and
Yes.
ciao for now.
Ciao for now. Thanks for writing with us.
Yes, thanks for being here.
Bye.